When I almost died, I was face down in a tent where I was living. And I was unconscious for 3+ days. And when I came out of that unconscious state, I said to myself, if I make it through this experience, I want to do something more with my life. It doesn't matter where you come from. It doesn't matter what you've been through. It doesn't matter the challenges you face. What matters is, do you have a dream? And are you willing to do whatever it takes, travel whatever distance, and pay whatever price to give your service and your dream to the world? So you want to give yourself permission to do something extraordinary. Today was dedicated to you, to draw out of you that dream so you can give yourself permission to leave your immortal legacy on the planet. When I almost died, I was face down in a tent where I was living. And I was unconscious for 3+ days. And when I came out of that unconscious state, I said to myself, if I make it through this experience, I want to do something more with my life. Deep inside, every human being wants to make a difference. They want to do something that leaves a mark. They want to be remembered. I've been teaching now 51 years. And one thing I did get to learn is that each one of us, each of you, right now, regardless of your gender spectrum, your cultural background, your age, or what have you been through, you live right now with a set of priorities, a set of values that are completely unique to you. Just like a fingerprint or a retinal pattern or a voice print or a snowflake, nobody on this planet is you. Nobody has the genius and gifts you have but you. Each of us have a set of priorities, from the highest priority to the lowest priority. And whatever's highest on that list of priorities for us is where we excel. Some of you are dedicated to raising a beautiful family. Some of you are dedicated to business mastery. Some into wealth. Some of you are into social contribution. Some into physical beauty and fitness or athletics. Some your spiritual quest. All of it is honored. Everyone is needed. Everyone's unique contribution makes the world work. All of them are on their spiritual path, whatever that path is leading to. Mine just happens to be learning and teaching. But I am no greater or lesser than any of you. Sometimes people come up to me in India and they want to look up to the teacher. But you cannot see something in someone else that you don't already have. I am relatively intelligent in an area but I'm really quite ignorant in others. I haven't driven a car in 33 years. I don't even know how to drive a car anymore. I don't do IT. I only teach, research, write, and travel. My girlfriend, because I'm not so great in lovemaking, I hired George Clooney to take care of that for me. I delegated that. I asked her if I got George Clooney to take care of the lovemaking on my behalf, would you still love me? And she said she would love me even more. So I learned from myself that I have a core competence in one area. And it's that one thing that I excel at. And everything else would be wise for me to delegate to people who have their core competence so they can excel and do what they love to help me do what I love. So whatever this hierarchy of values is, whatever's highest on the value list is what you're here to be dedicated to. And whatever's lower on the value list as you go down is what you want to delegate. Anytime you do lower priority actions, you devalue yourself. And anytime you do the highest priority actions, you begin to value yourself. Your self-worth is a reflection to how congruent you are with what you value most. And anytime you get away from the core competency, the thing that is what inspires you most, the thing that your highest value is what your identity is revolved around, your purpose revolves around, and the area of expertise revolves around. Anytime you get away from that and you go into lower distracted areas, you create symptoms in your life that represent feedback mechanisms to guide you back to your authenticity. Every symptom in your life, physiologically, psychologically, sociologically, every area, relationship, family, everything, business, is the symptoms are all guidance feedback systems to guide you to a state of sustainable, fair exchange with other people in transactions and authenticity, not puffing yourself up, not beating yourself up, but authenticity where you're inspired and grateful on a daily basis for getting to do what you love and having the opportunity to serve. And having that mastered and prioritized is what I wanted to share today. That highest value is the most inspiring, most meaningful, most fulfilling, most purposeful, the real calling, the métier in your life. And your life is constantly demonstrating what that is, constantly demonstrating it. Your life demonstrates your values, but many times we compare our life to other people. We put people on pedestals and we minimize ourselves. And then we inject some of their values into our life and attempt to be somebody we're not. But remember that envy is ignorance and imitation is suicide. Why be second at somebody else when you can be first at being you? And sometimes we put people down and we think that we're superior to them, only to attract events in our life to humble us back into authenticity. So nature has a wisdom, a loving wisdom to make sure that we learn how to be our most magnificent self. It's teaching us that.